Hey Midwest sports fans, this is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching with your Tuesday tip of the week. Do you have trouble hitting the ball over the net? You know, you just hit too many balls in the net, make those mistakes. Well, I'm really gonna help you on your one-handed backhand if you have a one-handed backhand. So we'll be back with today's video. All right, guys, this is Pete with Crunch Time Coaching. It's a beautiful day out here in Georgia. I'm making some videos actually in t-shirt and shorts. So that's probably good news for you around the country too, to where, hey, the bad weather's leaving us. It's time to get it back on the court. We can start working on our game, getting ready for season. So lots of people I notice when I teach them a one-hand backhand, when they start learning that one-hand backhand, and they start to get the right grip and the right setup, they tend to hit a lot of balls into the net. They go, they swing, and the ball goes down into the net, and they're not doing something called the racket drop. You see, I like to think of your serve needing a racket drop to relax, to eventually get that ball up and over the net. Your forehand also needs a racket drop to come up and get the ball over the net, and also your backhand. And I haven't really heard many people talk about like the racket drop on the backhand. So I'm going to show you what people are doing, what you may be doing, and what the fix is. All right, guys, so when I teach people to hit that one-handed backhand, you know, in the beginning, they can start to set up nice. They look like a pro. They're back here, they're looking good. And then they go to swing, and they hit that ball right into the net. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, getting set, racking it up, boom. Driving that ball into the net. Let me show you again what happens. It looks good right now, all set up good. Right into the net. And what's happening there is, since it's a new thing, you tend to be too tight here. And you're also thinking about dominating everything with your dominant hand. And I want you to change that way of thinking. We need to be relaxed, and we need to get into a racket drop to lift the ball. You see how I'm doing that? We eventually need to start doing this on our one-hander. So I'm set, getting under, up, and lifting through. Let me do a couple more for you. So here we go. I'm set. I need to go into that racket drop. And hit. One more. Set. Boom. Now, what am I mostly focusing on there? I'm focusing on the top hand, okay? I'm making sure that the top hand's setting up more like an opposite-handed forehand at the throat. You see how it's happening? Now, if I just stay up here and I go to hit, well, I'm gonna hit that ball right into the net. Can you see that? But if I make it more of like a circular shape, kind of think of your tummy and your hands, your whole body, kind of like a wheels on the bus going up and down. So here we go, we come up, then the wheels drop, and then we go back up. And so even though this is a great exercise for a two-hander, I think it's also a really good exercise for a one-hander to just start. You can probably get closer. Just start hitting forehands with your opposite hand. You can feed them to you. You can get a ball machine. It doesn't matter. I just wouldn't try and get into a super long ride from the baseline. I do this shorter in the court. But I'm back here, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to get here, making sure that the top hand dominates the move. Boom. And you can see I got a nice lift there. And so I'm just going to keep doing that till that gets more and more comfortable. And then when I'm getting ready to hit, I'm making sure that this is making the majority of the move. See, I'm holding this really loose. See that? I'm making sure that this up here is really dictating the movement, and then I'm feeling it move like I'm getting ready to hit a forehand, and then boom, I'm hitting that backhand. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be back next week with another Tuesday tip of the week, so make sure to tune in. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, signing off.